Good morning. I'm joining another do-it-yourself project in progress. This time it was my push mower. It wouldn't start. I had it repaired not long ago. I got so frustrated with it I took it in. I paid 30 bucks. And I cut, look at that, a stink bug on there. Hey, what are you doing there? You need to get off of there. Come on. Yeah. I took it and paid them. I cut the grass with it one time and put it away for about 2 weeks and it wouldn't start. So in all my efforts to keep pulling and pulling and pulling, I broke the rope. So that's what we're going to do. What I did is I took the housing, I took this off using there's 3 bolts that holds it on, and I used this 5/16 bit to loosen these. This thing right here is what I took off. That's where the cord is, and you just remove these 3. I lose them. These 3. 1, 2, 3. That's all you do. Just unscrew those and then get your this thing is called a starter, and it has a spring in there too that I'm probably going to have to rewind. So what I've done up to now, I cut off the old part, and I thought it might work, and I just cut it off and shortened it, but it just wouldn't work. And so I pulled. You have to take off. Let me back up a little bit. When you take it off, it has this on there like that with this bolt in there. So I removed this bolt with another 10 millimeter. I don't know, maybe those others aren't 10 millimeter. Anyway, and then when you take this little plate off, notice that thing, because it has to go back in a certain configuration, that little gap thing there. And then if you look down in there, in this hole, and you'll see the cords being there knotted up. This thing is blurry this morning. Okay, so this will have a knot in it and it'll be shoved down in that little hole. So just get something sharp and dig it out. This is what I used to just dig that thing up, and then I just cut the knot off. This is the piece that broke. You can see. So I had this cord in my camping kit. It's a nylon, like a parachute cord. It's not the exact same diameter of this cord, as you can see. But I'm going to try it, and if it works, great. And if not, it's not a big deal just to replace the cord again. But what I'm going to do, okay, I cut the knot off right here. Everybody else that I had seen, watched a couple of videos, they had pulled it out and then re-threaded. What I'm going to do is just tie my other cord to that, just with some tape, and hopefully just pull it right through. So it'll already be threaded. That's a trick I learned from sewing for so many years. You just tie your thread to the end of the thread that's already threaded into your machine, lift the presser foot and just pull, and then you're rethreading as you pull, and you're not having to do all that tedious threading. Okay, so right now I'm going to get some tape and tape my new cord to that. Okay, I just duct taped, you see, I just laid both ends in and wrapped it over. I'm going to gently pull and just see what happens. This may not work at all. Hold on while I put the camera up on something. Okay, I'm going to gently pull. And if it comes apart, so be it, I guess. Right here where the biggest bulge is. There we go. See? Simple. No tedious threading. So now I'm going to pull out however much I think I need, plus a little extra. Ooh, mosquito around my head. Okay. Okay, since this cord is a little bit thinner, I'm going to allow a little extra length on here. I'm just going to pull a little bit more out. Now I'm going to cut. Now I've got this end I got to deal with, and I know you all have seen this trick, but anyway, that's what I have to do. I have to melt this, so hang on for that. Now I'm going to tie my knot in this end. I'm going to make like a double knot, I guess. I may actually have to cut this a little again and remelt it a little closer. These scissors are so worn out. I really need a new pair out here. I don't like this new lighter thing. It's terrible. You have to push and snap. Oh boy, does everything have to be so hard? Okay, let's see. Alright, that's good. Now I can pull my knot up in there and poke in there and make sure it's good and tight. It is. Oh, I forgot to say, when you're pulling out your cord initially, this thing turns. And when you get to the end, just put this, I put a clamp on it to keep it right where it is. Because you don't want to let, this has a spring in the back, and you don't want to just let it go, bam, because it'll go crazy. So you want it to retract slowly. I'm going to remove this clamp and start letting it go back slowly. Got my rope stuck on something. Oh, the camera's sitting on it. Okay. Alright, now that's as far as it wants to go. But I'm not sure that that's tight enough. Because look, I can still push it some with my hand. According to the length of the old rope, which I just strung along there, this area where I folded is where the handle would have been. I haven't put the fire into that yet to make it smooth, so I'm just going to push this up in here. Get it with my little thing there. Okay. So right here is where the same length of the old one is. I'll just tie that right there, temporary. I don't want that kind of knot because it's a slip knot. But right there. I'm going to cut it just a little bit longer. And I'm going to melt it. Put a little spit on there and pinch it or it won't come out. Okay, now I'm going to take this knot out. Uh-oh, I forgot to put my knot in. Duh. Okay, put a nice knot in here, nice double knot. Okay, it's good and tight. Okay, I'm going to let it go up in there again. Step out of the way. I don't want to lose that screw. Okay, here we go. Get this off. And slowly let it rewind itself. Now see how mine didn't go all the way up in there? That's where the tightening the spring is going to come in. So move this up to where this notch is. And then you put your cord up in here like this. And you stick it in that notch. Then you turn this counterclockwise, a full turn. I think I'm going to have to go more than a full turn. Let's see, that came out, so let me hold that there. Trying to, anyway. This is tightening the spring. We have to go more than just 2. Oops, I want that to come out. Okay, one more time. The gloves are getting in the way. I hope that got on film, or on space. Now I'm going to put this back on there. Looks like I have it up good and tight. When I pull that, I get this nice reaction. So you see this little tab right here? Let me give you a close-up. See that little tab thing? This little groove fits on that tab. So when you line it up, sorry about the shadow, you want to line it up so that sits over that tab. Now I'm going to put the screw back in. I don't like working in gloves, but I had sprayed this with some kind of oil earlier, and I really didn't want to get it all over me. I'm just doing it by hand. Okay, it's tight, and the handle is tight. Next is to put it on the mower. Now, the mower may not start because the mower had a problem. That's why I broke the string trying to start it. Right now, I just want to get this assembly back on, and I'm going to have to address another issue probably with the mower because I have a gas leak. So now we're going to put the pull start back on. All I'm going to do is take these bolts out right now off camera, and then I'll get it in position. I took this rag and wiped all that out in there. Got all the debris out of there. And now I'm going to place this thing back on here. When I got it back from the repair shop, funny enough, they had the handle. Okay, you're supposed to step on this side to start the thing. They had the handle over there. That was really strange. So I had already turned the handle around. So anyway, just going to line these up simply like that. And then put all 3 of them back in. Multi-tool wouldn't work for this because it doesn't have a 5/16 on it. Okay, it's back in position with the pull cord on the pull handle on the correct side. So now I'm going to attempt to start. Let me just get a few things set up. Now, my brother-in-law, Robert, hi Robert, had a great idea. He said I may not be getting sparks, so he's told me a way to check that. But right now, I just want to see if the cord works. Look at Annie now. She's got a big bone. Annie, come here. What you got? Come and show me. Come and show me. No, she's not going to bring it over. Here she comes, but she's not bringing the bone. Hey, pretty girl. You like your knuckle bone I got for you? I give them knuckle bones for their breath. It helps clean their teeth. It's better than going to the vet. Show them your teeth. 11 years old. Look at them teeth. Pretty good. Okay, let's get back to this. First, on this mower, I have to get down on my knees. I hate that. Okay, well, maybe not. I'm just squat. On this mower, there is a on and off gas switch. I don't know if you can even see it. There, just pushed it. It goes back there for off and up here for on. So it has to be up there. And I'm getting the leak down here around this bowl. I did put some gasket seal around it and let it sit for about 3 or 4 days, but it was still slightly leaking the last check I made. So you have to turn that on before you'll even get gas. And you have to put this in choke before you can even get gas flowing enough. So give me a minute. Okay, let's see if the cord works. Oh, it almost started. Look at that. Well, what about that? Another $80 saved. In this case, probably $30, because that's what I paid before. The gas leak, I'm going to leave it on and check and see. It might not leak as it's running, as the gas is actually not just sitting in the bowl. So I'm going to crank up, do a little mowing, and then check and see if there's any drips under that bowl right here. So I'm cleaning this off good, and the bowl. And that way, if any gas is leaking while I'm mowing, I'll be able to see it'll be wet down there. So I'm going to go ahead and mow a small patch and just see what happens. I still have a little gas in there, I believe. So it was that all along. Maybe they broke the cord and they, I don't know, who knows. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, I see my reflection down in there. You can't see it. Well, you can see it a little bit. Anyway, there's enough gas in there just to putz around for a minute. This is an old mower. It's a great mower. It has this fantastic back bagger, and it cuts great. These leaves over here is what I'm talking about, what I want to pick up. Eventually it'll become too many leaves, and it'll just be fall and winter, and I won't even bother. But for now, I want to pick these up. So look how much stuff it picked up. Isn't that amazing? Just 2 or 3 passes. And no gas leak. So I think what I'm going to do is when I'm storing it, just keep this in the off position. And it shows you here, off and on, right there. So, okay. Yeah, another 80 saved. And I already had the cord spinning. Yippee!